Hey Earthy people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gerard, Witch of Earth's Curious Goods, and today I'm going to show you how to do a money candle, okay? And it's a really simple spell. It comes in handy for those that want to give a gift to somebody involving money. This gives them the attraction of money. Now, make no mistake, this is not a prosperity spell, right? Because to be prosperous, that doesn't always mean something to do with money or denominations. Prosperity could mean, prosperous in life, prosperous in business. There's so many ways you could go about it. This specific spell is to create a attraction for money. So whether it's for yourself or for a loved one, that's what this spell was created for. So I like to do this spell in my daily business. Like say I'm about to go and do a craft show, I tend to create this candle, kind of burn it over the space of 3 days prior to my craft show. And that's to just give you an example. And that just helps because for me, craft shows you have to there's a vendor fee that you have to do. There's all kinds of, sometimes there's different fees, and you need to make that back. For those of you that have done craft shows, you know what I'm talking about. So with a money candle, what I do is I like to burn it because that kind of assures me that I'm going to get my vendor fee back that I paid for, right? So that way at least I break even if the show is not my best venue. And like I said, this is just how I use the spell for this candle. For you, this could be a gift for somebody else, and maybe you just want to invite money into their life and so forth. So without further ado, let's begin. Now, we're going to need a few things. We're going to need a green candle. Now, if you can't get your hands on a green candle, then you can also use a white candle, but one or the other, okay? Now, also, if green and white does not resonate with you when it comes to money, then also, use a candle color or use a candle that resonates for you. Today I'm going to be cleansing with my cleansing spray. For those of you that cleanse your area, please do this for this spell because we also want this money to come in a good way, not in such a random way where you're just like, oh, okay. So I highly recommend to cleanse your space. So that's why I'm using a cleansing spray. You can smudge your area with some lemongrass or some Palo Santo. Use whatever is great for you. Even sound works great. You're going to need some honey. Honey is good for sweetening things up, right? So, of course, for an attraction spell, you kind of want to use honey. You're also going to need cinnamon, and cinnamon is just a good roundabout thing to use in your magic. It kind of speeds things up. It is also related to fire, but it also is connected to money, which is what we're doing today, right? Also, we're going to need some poppy seeds. Poppy seeds are known to be connected to money and also for luck. So, poppy seeds. And I just have a paper towel here. This is so that today's magic is going to be messy. Witchcraft tends to be messy sometimes. Today's one of those days, so I have this handy for that, and it'll all make sense in a minute. So the first thing I'm going to do, and if you are using Palo Santo, you can sage your area. Just make sure to fill it up with something else like a lavender scent or a diffuser, something of that nature to fill that energy void that you create with that sage. But for me, I'm just using my cleansing spray, so I'm just going to spray that around, spray my area. Right, okay. I completely forgot. I'm using a toothpick. We're going to need something to inscribe the candle with, right? So the first thing we're going to do is you're going to put your first and last name on the candle. If it's going to be given to somebody else, you're going to put their first and last name onto the candle. So I'm just going to put my name really quick. All right, so now that I've done that, I've got my name. You probably guys can't see this, but my first and last name. Now, on the other side, you are just going to write out if there's a specific amount of money that you're looking for. You're going to put that on the other side, right? For me, I kind of tend to just let money flow to me. So I'm just going to do a money symbol. I tend to let the universe decide the money that I need, for me also, I tend to do it where it's kind of where I just use the money symbol because maybe I meant to have more than just the vendor fee back. So I don't tend to just narrow in on just the right amount of money that I'm wanting. I just put the money symbol on there because that represents money for me in all its forms. Now, if you are giving this candle to somebody and maybe they're in need of a specific amount of money, then it might be important to put that amount of money on there, right? Because it's going to attract that amount of money towards them. It makes it easier for them to get that money, right? And also, don't be afraid just because your denomination is different. So if you're in a different country, whether it's a yen or a pesos. Did I say that right? Pesos. But if your money denomination is different also in your country, then by all means, make sure to visualize that and put a symbol on there that represents your denomination of money. Okay? Make the magic your own. Next, we're going to take our honey, right? And we're just going to put a little bit of honey onto our finger here. See? So I've got it on my pointer finger. Take my other pointer finger and I'm rubbing it clockwise. Okay? Then we're just going to take the candle and from the bottom up, we're just going to cover it in honey using your fingers. Rub it all on there. It's going to be a little sticky. I told you today's spell is a little messy. Witchcraft can be messy. All right, so we're rubbing it all the way up, coating this candle. Perfect. So it's got honey all on the sides there, all the way around. See? So it's all coated with honey. Now that's where that paper towel is going to come in handy, right? A little bit cleaner. And the reason why is because now we're going to take some cinnamon. And like I said, cinnamon is connected to money, also adds speed. You're going to just take the candle, you're going to sprinkle it around the candle. Okay. As you're putting the cinnamon onto the candle, see the money coming to you or see the money coming to the person that you're giving this candle to. All right. Paper towel again. Next, we're going to take the poppy seeds. Now, with poppy seeds, what I like to do is I tend to roll the candle into it. So I'll just put like a little bit on like a plate. Here, this is a heat-proof safe dish. So I'm just going to put a little bit of poppy seeds onto it. Again, I'm visualizing money coming to me, how happy I am with it. Right? And then I'm just going to take the candle and I'm going to roll it in there. See? And the poppy seeds are going to just stick to the candle because you've got all that honey on it. Here we go. There we are. Now, if you're not good at visualization, maybe that's just not your thing. Visualization is just, you've always had some difficulties with it. Then you're just going to say it out loud, right? You're just going to be, as I was rolling the poppy seeds, you could also chant, my income is constantly increasing. My income is constantly increasing. My income is constantly increasing. Money comes to me easily. Money comes to me easily. Okay? So if you're having trouble with visualization, don't be afraid to say things out loud to make yourself imagine it or hear it. It's a lot easier to talk to your subconscious if you hear it out loud. If you're one of those people, then that's perfectly fine. I have done that as well. Sometimes there's just days where my visualization is just not on point. I will say it out loud and say it over and over as I'm doing the spell, right? Because, of course, I'm having difficulties doing visualization. Everybody has their off days. Don't feel afraid. Like, if you've just been really good at visualization and today you're just off on visualization, it's okay. It will work just as great whether you say it out loud, say it to yourself, or if you just visualize, okay? Make the magic your own. It's your craft. All right? So now we have our money candle. But now let us go ahead and spell this candle, right? We're going to add some magic to the spell. So all you're going to do is hold your hands over the candle, right? See energy coming out of your hands, going into the candle. If you cannot visualize it, just tell yourself there's energy coming out of my hands and going into this candle. Energy is going out of my hands and going into this candle. All right? After you're done, you're just going to say this spell. Up from the earth, the sea and sky, come to me now and hear my cry. Energy formed within these words, cause money to flow, attract and grow. I light this candle and make it so. Up from the earth, the sea and sky, come to me now and hear my cry. Energy formed within these words, cause money to flow, attract and grow. I light this candle and make it so. Up from the earth, the sea and sky, come to me now and hear my cry. Energy formed within these words, cause money to flow, attract and grow. I light this candle and make it so. Now, a little caveat to this spell. If you are giving it to somebody, right? And maybe they just don't do magic, they're not a witch, you are going to change the word to I light this candle to the person's name, right? So it'd be John Doe lights this candle and makes it so. Jane Doe lights this candle and makes it so. Does that make sense? Because you are not lighting this candle, they're lighting this candle, okay? So you're putting your magic into the candle, but they're lighting the candle and releasing the magic that you contained in it, the energy that you have called on into this candle, okay? Now, you're just going to light this candle, burn it all the way down. You're going to also make sure to watch this candle because, of course, you don't want a fire going rampant into your house or apartment or so forth, wherever you're living. Can't use candle flame safety. That's just common sense, okay? The element of fire is wonderful, but if not watched, it can go wild on you. It's just in its nature, right? Safety first. But with this candle, what I do is I'll just burn it down. I like to burn it over time. If you are in a rush, or if that other person is in a rush to do the magic, then you can just burn it all down in one day. After the remnants are done, right, you're just going to not discard the remnants of the candle. I know, usually it's like, oh, Gerard says always do. No, you're not going to get rid of the remnants of this candle until the manifestation is complete. So I won't get rid of the remnants of the candles, the leftovers, until I've done the craft show. Until I've made that amount of money. So I'll keep the remnants safe. You can keep it in like a little envelope or a little bag, but just keep it safe until the manifestation has happened. Now, after the manifestation happens, you're just going to want to bury it and give thanks, right? Be grateful for the money that you did get, the money that was attracted to you that you asked for. Well, that's it. Super easy money candle. And it will attract money to you, I promise. It hasn't failed me yet. So try out the magic, see how it works for you. Do let me know in the comments if you do the magic. I definitely love to see that. If you're on Instagram or Facebook, please tag me at Earth's Curious Goods so that I can kind of see your work. And also, if you have any questions or so forth, I'm always an open book. You can always email me. Or comment on these videos. I always read the comments. It's just such a community. I'm so grateful for all of you. Till then, stay earthy, stay magical, and don't forget, love yourself and others. Bye for now.